When Dan and I get together, the result is pure chaos and a whole lot of fun. So, real quick setup, my buddy Dan has a channel named Mongoolis Movie Show where him and two other pals of mine have a weekly show named R Rating. They get together and they rate movie franchises. He does trailer reactions to upcoming movies. It's a really great time. There's a link in the description below. You guys do me a favor, go over, give him a like, a share, and subscribe. You won't be sorry. And now on to the story portion of this segment. My buddy Dan and I were talking the other day, and he asked me if I had seen Marvel's Zombies yet. It's a 4-episode limited series run on Disney+. I told him I have not, which is weird because I'm usually up to date on all things zombies. He knows all there is to know about Marvel. He's a huge fan. He collects all the figurines, collects the comics, plays the games, watches the movies. I watch everything I can zombie related, and I just absorb it. And he said, do me a favor, watch it. If you like it, maybe we can do a collaboration. Then and there, an idea was born. Now, we have a tradition in this house, or at least we try to have a tradition in this house, because my boys have the attention span of a goldfish. But all through the Halloween season, all through the month of October, we try to sit down and as a family watch a family-friendly, age-appropriate, scary movie just for the times in the seasons. And I thought maybe this would be a good chance to watch that. It's broke down into 4 episodes, 32 minutes long, 34 minutes long. So that way, if anybody got bored, if anybody didn't like it, we could watch it, take a little break, come back, watch it again. So I went into the room and I said, hey, boys. They said, we're playing Roblox, leave us alone, old man. And after trying to chase them down for 30 minutes and dunk their heads in the toilet for calling me an old man, we finally sat down and watched this series. Now, even though there's only 4 episodes of this season, you really want to take time out and watch Marvel's What If Season 1, Episode 5 first. It sets up the entire origin, the entire storyline. So if you want to watch all of it, all at once to make it a full-length feature movie, try to cut out about 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes. You can watch the 4 episodes without watching Marvel's What If, but you might get a little bit confused as for the storyline because it hits the ground running and it doesn't really explain very much. Marvel's What If Season 1, Episode 5 really helps out. If you haven't seen it, watch that one before you watch this season. I've got to say, we didn't have to hit the pause on this. We didn't take a break between the episodes. We watched all 5 episodes back to back, one after the other. I wasn't doom scrolling on the phone. The kids weren't busy playing with each other, getting up, running around. We actually enjoyed this. Now, a little bit of a warning, if you're watching this with younger kids, my boys are a little bit older, there is gore in this. Yes, it's cartoon gore, but it's still gore nonetheless. So you might want to check it out before you say it's okay for the kiddos. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. The music, I don't really remember the music. It complemented it well, and I didn't notice it. I was in it. If it was live action, I don't think it would have been as good. If it was a full-length feature where it was released in the theaters, I don't think it would have been that good. If it was any type of animation other than the animation they used, I don't think it would have been as good. Now, saying that, I'm not a huge fan of this kind of animation. I like the old school, original 2D animation where it's just people that take pencil to paper. I'm not a big fan of digital animation, not a big fan of the 3D pixelated. I just don't like it. I'm a purist, but I enjoyed this animation. I think Bryan Anderson did a really good job. That's not a surprise because he's in almost everything that Marvel does. He's done a few other titles other than that, but he's most well known for the Marvels. One thing I liked about this is they brought in many of the actors that played the characters in the live action movie. There's a couple that were replaced. There's a couple that sounded so close that I didn't even know that they were different people. I thought they were original actors. This helps out a whole lot because there were 1 or 2 of the animated characters that didn't really look exactly like the characters in the live action. I would have been a little bit confused as to who they were, but having the voices of the actors really put me into it, and I didn't really realize that the animation was off just a little bit until we really started talking about it. So now, as for my rating and a little bit of an explanation, I can't tell you if it's worth the price of admission, wait for it to stream, or save your data, because it's streaming right now on Disney Plus. If you subscribe to Disney Plus right now, or you're thinking about getting it, I highly suggest watching Marvel Zombies. If you're looking for something to watch with older kids or just yourself, or you're just a Marvel Zombies fan from back in the day and you want to watch it, it takes nothing away from that run. All it does is enhance it, and I really, really hope they bring another season around next Halloween. When it comes to the explanation, well, I'm old. I didn't know that I wasn't recording Dan's voice, and I apologize greatly for it because he had some wonderful insight on this. But the good news is, even though he's old, he's not quite as old as me, and he knows technology, and you can find this entire collaboration on Mongoolis movie show, and I'm going to give you a link in the description box. Do me a favor, find out what he has to say, what I have to say, and you're going to have a really great time doing it, I promise. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a great day. Everything good? Everything coming in? Do I look good? Can you hear me perfect? Yeah, I can hear you great. Do you have it muted? No, I don't have it muted. What kind of idiot would leave something muted?